Welcome back to Awakening Reformation, where Reformation awakens now. Tonight we are going to be talking about the After Christmas Blues. My name is Grant, and I am joined by the weaker vessel.
Hey guys.
And I'm joined by Clay.
How is everyone doing?
He's just Clay.
The seasoned saint, my good friend and mentor George.
He's no longer with us.
Could not. That's so cryptic.
Just kidding. But he's really not with us. He's not with us. He's just not with us.
He's not in the room. He's not in Studio VB tonight with us. But he is still living on Earth.
And with our podcast, just not with us.
And still a co-host.
I think they get it.
George is not dead, everyone. George is not dead.
Sounds like a bad Christian movie title. George is not dead.
He's surely alive.
That just happened. Well, we hope everyone's Christmas was awesome and glorifying to God, and that you had a great time with family and friends or with your church.
This is coming out the day after Christmas, correct?
Yep, this is coming out right after Christmas. We did a little pre-recording, knowing that the holidays...
If George really did die. And we put this out the day after Christmas.
The entire intro.
We won't put it out if that happens.
Okay.
But we have to.
So, if you're listening to this conversation, George is still alive.
Currently.
I'm sorry, George.
What if it's not George who's dead, but me who died?
Well, then we won't care.
Yeah, then, we'll add on a little kind of obituary type section of the podcast that week.
At the end, in honor of Clay. Bye.
We'll put you in our notes, don't worry.
We'll literally add a moment of silence on the podcast where there's just blank sound.
Just blank.
Let's observe a moment of silence, and just for like 2 minutes there'll be nothing on the podcast.
You guys, we're talking about After Christmas Blues and death.
All right.
It's like the most depressing podcast ever already.
Wow, this could be so insensitive if someone listening. Never mind. We need to move on.
I have a game.
Yes! I love your games.
These games scare me. Okay.
Much better.
You sound way better now.
Tell me if you hear this tapping.
Yep. Yeah, you're.
Okay,
Yeah,
now it's
you're
going through the mic.
Yeah, now you're good.
Booyah.
Much better. Okay.
So we got a game.
I have a Christmas game.
Oh no.
I love her games.
We're gonna play another round of Would You Rather.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh.
Christmas style. Okay, boys. Would you rather drink a gallon of eggnog in one sitting?
Impossible.
Or a pound of fudge?
Oh, a pound of fudge.
Oh,
but it's
man.
so rich.
I despise eggnog, like, with a passion. So I'm gonna take the fudge. I can do it. I have no shame. I can eat a pound of fudge.
You don't like eggnog at all?
I hate it too. I'm with you.
I cannot stand eggnog. If you drink eggnog, I judge you. Like,
Stop.
Sorry, everyone.
Listen,
This is the first time Clay and I have ever agreed on anything.
Besides the basic tenets of the Christian faith.
Don't worry, Clay. It's recorded.
I know. It's there on record forever now.
So, fudge for Clay. Does that mean you would rather drink a gallon of eggnog?
Well, so have you heard of the gallon of milk challenge? Have you heard of that?
Let's not go there, Grant.
No.
I
I'm
didn't
just saying.
say it had to be in an hour. I just said in one sitting. So if you're sitting down for a meal with friends and it lasts 3 hours, I mean, technically, you could drink that gallon in that time. Or if your meal only is going to last in 20 minutes, I mean, it's kind of up to you.
I'm trying to think of
But
which...
how much, with the insane amount of fudge that you've been consuming over the last few days...
Yeah. So there's no time cap? Or what's the time cap?
On the fudge or the eggnog?
On either one.
I mean, I guess it's just one sitting. And really, a pound of fudge isn't that much, I guess. It should be like 5 pounds of fudge.
I still choose fudge.
Yeah, well, you hate eggnog, so that's a clear choice. But it is so rich, I don't know if a half a pound in, I'm just going to feel so sick.
Either one is going to make you feel sick. So really how this question should be asked is, which would you sooner throw up? Eggnog or fudge?
Well, yeah, fudge all the way. Yeah, because you throw up eggnog, that's gross. And I'm sorry for it. I'm sorry.
It's bad going down the first time. It's not going to be any better coming up.
Well, I kind of like eggnog, so...
Then maybe you want to drink the eggnog.
No, because throwing that up... Like, I like orange juice, but that is...
You guys, we have talked about death, vomiting up foods, and we're about to talk about being depressed. This is the worst
We're launching
podcast.
into this episode so strong.
Someone's had a family member die, and they've been doing nothing but throwing up, and then we bring this up, and they're like, you guys are not helping at all.
Okay, well, fudge it is.
Yep. Fudge.
Okay.
Down eggnog.
Would you rather have raw eggs, tossed at you whilst caroling, or would you rather get lost in the woods while chopping down your own Christmas tree?
Lost in the woods.
No. You die in that cold, man.
No, I know how to build a shelter.
I'd rather... No. Okay. Sure. And then just die in your shelter. Because it's still the middle of winter.
I'm just saying, if you had eggs tossed at you in the wilderness, you could technically just have food.
But you said while caroling, right?
I know, I'm just combining the two thoughts.
Okay, so my thing is... I mean, I'm going to kind of expect to have eggs thrown at me. Because my singing is probably going to be horrible. And they're going to be like, wow, why did you ever think caroling was a good idea? And they threw eggs at me.
Honestly, if you went caroling and had eggs tossed at you, it would just be the funniest story ever.
Yeah. Like, it might be a little humiliating.
I would just laugh really hard.
But then, yeah, it's just the best. You have one of the best caroling stories ever. And I would just think, well, it probably sounded bad. So, all right. And then go home and take a shower.
And make an egg bake and deliver it to your neighbor.
Yeah. Go cook the eggs and bring it back to them. But getting lost in the woods, I'm just thinking I'm going to die.
Well, it also depends on who you're with, too, right? Because, like...
Oh, well, you made it sound like we were alone.
Well, if you're caroling alone, you're definitely getting eggs thrown at you, I suppose. Here's another one. Would you sooner give a bad gift to someone you love, or get a bad gift from someone you admire?
Wow, that's a good one.
Which is worse? Which is more soul-crushing?
Alright, so this is kind of my train of thought on this. Getting a bad gift from someone you admire, that person does not know you at all. They could mean well.
Well, I think it's
and it
like,
just turns out to be a terrible gift.
I think it's like someone who's like your mentor, or like, you know, someone who means someone you look up to. Like
and
your dad, your mentor, you know. Like George.
Okay.
Who's not dead.
Okay, so it's not like a celebrity or like
No. It's not like
someone
an ambiguous person.
Okay, see, because in my head I was thinking about it like if like
it's not like John Piper.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you're going to give a gift to somebody, you know, who's close, I want to get them something I know they're going to use or like, whether they've specifically asked for it or not. So I gotta say, I'd rather receive a bad gift than give one.
So I think I'm with Clay on this one.
Yeah.
Because if you receive the bad gift, you can at least just be like, well, I'm still grateful for the gift. Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe it seems like they don't really know me or pay attention, but they did think about me. So I can put my silver lining on it.
What if it was like they didn't think about you at all? What if it was like something so ridiculous? Like, what if they got you like a scrunchie?
Like, well, come on.
Like something totally like you'd never gonna
or at
use
least
it.
just like
There's no purpose behind it. It's like legit just a bad gift.
I'd still rather receive it than give it.
Yeah.
Because that means in the scenario, I'm giving that kind of gift to like my wife.
Yeah.
But Katie could use a scrunchie, so.
Okay, but it's not going to be a scrunchie.
But I think I can always, in my optimistic personality, still
Your optimistic personality.
I can put a silver lining on it, you know? But if I give that gift and I devastate that person, or I let them down, or I know I'm a jerk, that's way worse.
Okay, so along the lines of gift giving then.
Yeah.
Would you sooner give the gift to your best friend / significant other? Would you sooner give the gift of gold, frankincense, or myrrh?
To who? Best friend or spouse?
Either one.
What do you mean?
Either one.
Okay.
You get to decide.
What was the purpose of frankincense? Wasn't that like an embalming oil or something?
Clay, you can tell us.
What?
Your wife's the crazy crunchy woman.
What's frankin?
Well, I was actually going to say, in my scenario of this question, I'm not going to give her frankincense because she has that.
Look, he knows.
Oil.
He knows. I can see it. What is it used? What is it used for?
So frankincense was it's a purification oil. It was used on embalming bodies.
You are
kept them smelling good.
Disappointing me every sentence, but
Listen,
keep going.
Katie, Clay's wife, is the crazy crunchy woman, and I make fun of her every day. She sells Young Living because all other oils are inferior to Young Living oils. So this is why Clay is probably going to pick what he said. You're not going to pick frankincense?
Because she already has it.
Nope.
He said she
Because she already has it.
But she probably would want more, knowing Katie.
No. If I could give my wife something, it would be gold. Because if I have the opportunity to give her something that's actually gold, like, I'm never going to be able to afford gold. So if that opportunity is afforded to me, I'm just going to do it for her. So it would be gold.
Okay.
So, I think I was going to, if it was for you, babe, I was going to say myrrh. Because myrrh was a super high-end, expensive perfume, right?
I mean, probably.
The way I understand it,
I'm sure you could have used it as a... It was like...
It's not an essential oil.
Everything can be used in multiple ways, pretty much.
I think that's what myrrh... It was like a fragrant, but very high-end kind of fragrant thing. And this is my reasoning. Do you want to know my reasoning?
What's that?
Is... We've talked about really expensive jewelry and how if something was so expensive, you would never even want to wear it.
Yeah, I don't do expensive jewelry. I don't do expensive anything, let's be honest.
Because...
I'm a cheap wad, and I will lose pretty much anything you give me.
But if I had the opportunity...
But a perfume, I couldn't lose.
Exactly. The perfume stays in the house, and then you get to put it on and leave the house with it on.
That's right, and I can't lose the smell.
So I would go myrrh if it was for you, babe.
I lost my engagement ring, people.
It's okay. My wife lost my wedding band, so...
I love you, babe.
Okay.
It's okay, Grant. We can talk about it later.
One final question.
It's just a symbol of what really matters, which is your eternal love for me. Go on,
babe. Which I will never lose. What is the worst gift you've ever been given?
Oh.